Hey folks, how's it going? Jackson here. Definitely with 7.35 dropping, we are excited. Probably the biggest and most exciting thing, especially if you are a big off-specker like myself, is what the developers are rolling out with the new legendary system. So in 7.32, we've seen that Arcanomancer Vridiel, right here located in the blacksmithing quarters, or Tanks for Everything is the name of the store itself, in Dalaran, is able to provide us with a variety of quests, and that's allowed us to first level our legendary items up to 940, then 970. 7.32, like I mentioned, allowed us to finally craft our legendary items up to 7.32. And in the upcoming patch, he's going to really turn the corner for us, and it's going to allow us to start to really acquire the new legendaries. And what does that mean? Well, in 7.35, we're going to have the ability to synthesize new legendaries. So it showed up in the PTR we'll call it just after Christmas. It's been run through a few times. The developers definitely had a few concerns. If you're looking to just upgrade a Titan, I had a legendary item right now, you want to take your quest and complete a Titanic effort. So you get Wakening Essence, you get 20 from your weekly chest, you get 5 from running a daily heroic, you get them from defeating different Legion bosses. There's a whole variety of areas that you can go to get Wakening Essence. That's going to be changing. So what's really tied to that? You actually now need to collect 1,000 Wakening Essence to purchase a Purified Titan Essence. And that Purified Titan Essence is going to allow us to either craft, we'll call it off-spec, or BOA based legendaries. So if you're like me, you've got a few alts, but you don't spend a whole lot of time, or there's never enough time to get on all of them, or you like to off-spec tank like I do, and even occasionally heal on the odd LFR I run through, but you don't have any great legendaries, and you don't really want to grind it out to make that class really make it as embedded as your main, spend some time, start collecting up your Wakening Essence now. That Purified Titan Essence is going to allow you to send this item across to any of your different alts, and will allow you to craft or synthesize a legendary. A little bit different than what you have to do today to create or craft the skill-based legendaries that exist out there, but it allows you to really knock some major components out. Additionally, with that number going up to 1,000 from the 50 that we see here, they're also scaling. The developers are also going to scale the amount of Wakening Essence. So that first heroic dungeon of the day, you're now getting 30 Wakening Essence as opposed to 5. So a 6-fold increase. The Antorus bosses are going to give you 18 to 36 different Wakening Essence. Your Emissary Cache, at the least, you're going to get 24. At the most, you get the high end, you will be getting 60. That's pretty fantastic. Mythic Keystone Cache, so that's your reward from completing the Mythic Plus dungeons from the previous week. You're going to be loaded up there. And the PvP quests. So knock down a weekly PvP quest. That means you've got to get 1,500 rating on a PvP bracket, whether that's a rated battleground, a 2v2, or a 3v3. You'll get 42 Wakening Essence there. And your first random battleground victory. They've included 30 Awakening Essence there. So we're going to be stacking up with this really quick. And let's be honest, it's required. I'll run through my personal just overview. So when it comes to Ret, I'm in really good shape. I've basically collected all of these, with the only one outstanding is Aman'Thul's Vision. That's great. Allows me a lot of different flexibility. I even do switch legendaries as we continue to progress in the Antorus raid right now, just to jump between maximizing DPS or improving survivability. But when I go over to protection, which I enjoy doing, it's a really good way to just relax a little bit more. And hey, if you're any kind of pally, being a tank is awesome. You produce a lot of damage. I've got the Magnum Opus. I've got the Chain of Thrain. I've got Rethu's Courage because I've crafted it. I've got Agrimar's Stride and Sulph's Secret, the Soul of the High Lord. The only reason I have all these is because I spent that time playing Ret. Finally, Insignia of the Grand Army. You get that from defeating Argus. But I guess I do have Heathcliff's Immobility. So in terms of tank legendaries that I have, I've got one that I've earned, and I've got several others that I've gotten just because I've been tied to it. So in terms of the shoulders, the wrist, the chest, the legs, the trinkets, I've got an appetite for all of this. But am I going to go spend another 1,000 hours to go figure them out? This Wakening Essence is going to help us out, and being able to synthesize for my spec when I've got my loot specialization set as protection will make a quality of life difference. Additionally, the same thing can be said for Holy. I've got these shoulders, they drop for me. I've got the Chain of Thrain, Rethu's Courage, Sulph's Secret, Agrimar's Stride, Soul of the High Lord, but that's because a lot of these I share in common. A lot of the other, especially the trinkets, outstanding. So for me, it's a tremendous amount of time to go spend and grind and hopefully just get those drops. And I don't like to spend the majority of my time as a holy or as a protection paladin. I want to play my Ret, and I recognize that you can set your loot specialization to whatever you want. But let's be honest, I also want to play my other characters. I was excited by Demon Hunters. I've been raiding with them for the entire expansion, and I love the amount of single target damage that they provide. Their mobility is really exciting. I think there's a whole bunch of gameplay quality of life reasons I want to hop on with getting my Demon Hunter up, and this synthesizing new legendaries will allow me to send the Purified Titan Essence from my rep pally, who I will main and who I will actually pick up a lot of this Wakening Essence with, send it right over and either get my Vengeance or my Havoc legendary stacking up. That's going to allow me to pick up the Demon Slayer's Soul Sealed Satchel, and that's what the legendary is going to come in. It's going to be pretty incredible. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be better than the level scaling that's coming. It's going to really allow me to address what I feel has been the biggest challenge for Legion, and that's there's just so much to do. You don't get a whole lot of time to go and grind out running 10 different ults like you did. You want to get your main rolling with the best of everyone out there. It gets pretty addictive pretty quick. That's my perspective, folks, and that's how you're going to synthesize legendaries. You're going to come here and pick up, you will either pick up individually the Awoken Titan Essence. That's going to allow you to upgrade any outstanding Legos from 970 up to 1000, and then again that Purified Titan Essence, that's going to allow us for synthesizing. So start stacking up right now, start building up your queue. I'm not going to be turning this quest in. I'm going to keep running it up in advance of the 7.35 release, which is coming right now. Really looking forward to it. Again, let me know what else you like. Do you like the leveling? Do you like the synthesizing of legendaries? Or does it take the RNG component out of it a bit too much? Anyway, big thanks for everyone watching. Definitely, I appreciate all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to either do so or leave a comment. Let me know some things I can do better. And kudos on Blizz. I think we did a great job with the development of this. The Arcanomancer was a great addition, but that's easy for me to say. I'm a blacksmith. Alright, folks, thanks for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you soon. Definitely hit me up with some comments about things I can do better. See you later.